Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the NBA Finals. I'm Ernie Johnson, proud to be with our friend Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports, and we are getting primed and ready for Game 2. And our postseason coverage tonight is from Miami, as the Heat will be playing against the Sacramento Kings. Looking at the Kings, an ugly showing for them to start the series, as they were beaten handily. Still, it's just one game, and they look to return to form here in Game 2. And coming into Game 2 after dropping Game 1 of the Finals, do you think that they can come back in this series, Shaq, even if they don't even it up with a win tonight?
You know, I think if they lose this game, they can still win the series. However, the odds of them winning the series with a loss tonight, it drops dramatically.
Well, this is a game, Ernie, where they need to send a message. That's it. You know, it's not a must-win, but they definitely need to get the momentum and change that. So you don't have to definitely win, but you have to send that message.
That will do it for us. Kevin Harlan standing by with the call. We will see you later on.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The Sacramento Kings, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Miami Heat. The NBA postseason, coming up next.
20,000 fans in a chorus at the American Airlines Arena. The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the Finals. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. You look at Miami. They hold a 1-game lead in the series, looking to take 2 straight before going on the road.
And you've heard the adage, a playoff series doesn't start until someone wins on the road. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, as the top seed, all they have to do is take care of business on their home court. They did that in their last game. We'll see if that's the case again here tonight.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Bagley is out there with Bamba. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then it's Thompson. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. Now here's Oladipo. To the inside. Nice move. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Fred Hoiberg gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him how he felt about his team's chances of taking Game 2 on the road. He told me our goal hasn't changed. We came in here to try and take one of these first 2 meetings. I still think we have the talent to achieve that. But this is the NBA Finals. Nothing comes easy. We will see if they can meet that goal tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Richardson after the miss from Buddy Hield. Richardson kicks to Drummond. Back to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Over Hield. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Job Richardson playing now in the mid-range. That tells me his offensive game is showing confidence.
Young pass to Bagley. Now here's Bamba. Thompson outside. Off target from 3-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Richardson against Hield. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, Richardson came in shooting threes and thought that might be the only thing he could do. He's no one-trick pony.
And Young kicks to Bamba. Pass to Bagley. On the wing, Hield. Richardson covered. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Andre Drummond 4th.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Oladipo taking his time here. Back to George. Overhealed, and the Heat got another bucket right there.
That's a nice play by Paul George, showing a nice touch from the mid-range.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 3. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
And it's not that you have to take chances, but you got to step up your effort and try to get disruptive. They never did that. And on the road, that's a recipe for disaster. A good chance to see Paul George burst that time.
And that Unleashed Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. So the Kings call timeout, their first.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
The Kings trail by 5. Hield the pass to Bagley. Now here's Bamba, defended by Drummond. Here's Bamba. No good again that time.
And 1 for 5 is a tough way to start the game, Kevin. They got to get it going.
Oladipo for 3. The Heat rebound. Drummond. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hield kicks to Bamba. George against Thompson. To the middle. Here's Bagley. It's deflected. Pass to Richardson. Poked loose. Stolen by Thompson. Hield against Richardson. Young right side. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. Hield kicks to Bamba. Sacramento moving it around. 6 to shoot. Thompson dishes to Young.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
To the middle. Here's Richardson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Josh enjoying this and one opportunity. Good job finishing despite the defense knocking him around a bit.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot, find the lane.
That's good from Richardson.
So much inside of Josh Richardson that is yet to be tapped into. An athletic shooting guard who can play both ends of the floor.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
Inside. And Hield gets it to go on the assist by Bamba.
Well, he's a little bit more than just an outside shooter. Buddy Hield finding himself, that time maneuvers inside to get good position.
And Oladipo kicks to George. And the pass to Drummond. Here's Adebayo. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
In this first period, they've been aggressive and extremely focused.
I don't think you ever expect to carve out such a big lead early on in a game like this, but let's see if they can maintain momentum.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. He's checked in for Bamba. Aaron Gordon comes in for Bagley, and the Machine subbed in for Heel.
One shot, find the lanes.
Young with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Bull, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Young against Oladipo. It's a hand on it. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The Heat have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Shooting one.
That free throw good from George.
You wonder if Paul George finally has a situation here where he could show why he's an elite player, why he's an all-star, but to pay off how hungry he is to prove it with a late postseason run.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Richardson. He has 7. In the corner, Winslow with it. The Heat keeping it alive. Fresh 24. Fires for 3. And Bull pulls it down. The Kings trail by 10. Here's the Machine. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Young outside. On the wing, Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Bull can't hit.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The shot by George, no good. Sacramento's gone, just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Thompson looking for an opening. Headshot off.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
And again, it's the Heat missing. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 10-point game. Here's Bull, defended by Drummond. Young outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Yeah, some situational awareness there from Klay Thompson. He understands the offense. He understands where the cutters are, and he finds one.
Oladipo outside. Here's Drummond. He's on target from 8 feet out. And the Heat lead by 9. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. Young finds Thompson. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Richardson. On the wing, George. He's covered by Thompson. And he makes that one.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. It feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
Here's the Machine. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Justice Winslow.
There's a lot of guards in this league that have a difficult time with the size of Klay Thompson. He uses it to his advantage to get those kind of calls.
The Kings shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Gentlemen, two shots. Blue shot.
And he can't get the first one.
When you think about with everything that's going on in Klay Thompson's career and the surrounding talent that he's had with him, he still goes out and takes care of his business as a defensive stopper and takes tremendous pride in what he can do offensively.
And he's good on the second. Here's Oladipo. Kicks to George. And there's the feed to Drummond. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Thompson passes a little. And it's sent back by George.
You can't toss up the weak stuff around Paul George. He sees it coming and uses his reach to get to him.
Here's the machine. Richardson cover. Here's Little. And he banks in the layup. The Machine's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Sacramento. Miami's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Controlled from outside. Now a timeout called by Miami. And a new group in for the Heat. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Drummond. Bam Adebayo comes in for George. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Josh Richardson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Oladipo. Sacramento also making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Thompson. Buddy Hield comes in for the Machine. Young is subbed in for Young. Now here's Hield after Dwayne Wade's miss. Hield left side. Dishes to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Young. He can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. Dinwiddie dishes to Nurkic. Good on the shot.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Young outside. He kicks it to Hield. Passes it to Bull. Second chance shot. The shot misses. Great D that time from Nurkic. There's Winslow. No good from outside. The Kings trail by 10. Hield outside. He dishes it to Young. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Gordon, the pass to Bull. 4 on the clock. Here's Bamba, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And at almost 7 feet tall, Bamba is hard to cover. He's adept at getting these calls inside.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one falls for Bamba.
And sort of known for that crazy win, Bamba's also extremely bright. Got offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard.
So he gets them both. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Winslow. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. .106 left to play in the first. The Kings trail by 8. Now, here is Young. No points in the game yet for him. The dish to Bamba. That one falls.
And you see Bamba on the offensive end. Very raw, but has potential, particularly from this range.
Here's Dinwiddie. Nurkic kicks to Winslow. Good ball movement here by Miami. Wade against Teal. Wade finds Nurkic. And Bamba pulls it down.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be. And that's just too easy, too big, too far inside. And that's as simple as it gets.
Here's Dinwiddie, defended by Young. Dinwiddie kicks to Nurkic. Over Bamba.
And the massive size of Bamba, it can be intimidating. When he enters your peripheral, he alters shots by his mere presence.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Miami Heat. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back right after this. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me. In my darkest days, I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine, so.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this Game 2. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their deep.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Sacramento, Hield is out there with Young. Then it's the Machine. And there's Gordon. And it's Bull in the center position. Hield can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Dinwiddie kicks to Nurkic. Puts it up from 12. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. To the paint. Stolen by Wade. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Wade outside. Now here's Nurkic. Not a lot of room. It's hauled in by the Kings. Bulls got his 6th rebound on the night. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
Dinwiddie passes to Nurkic. To the middle. It's tipped. And it's blocked by Gordon. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Little. Great positioning on the putback.
I tell you what, he was on a mission. on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Dinwiddie, he's still scoreless so far in this one. Inside, and it's all evened up.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've held a 12-point lead early. From 12 feet out. You can't get it to go. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Fires it up. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Dinwiddie kicks to Winslow. Pass to Dinwiddie. Looking to end the run. The Heat have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
Down low. Here's Bol. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Dinwiddie kicks to Adebayo. Wade outside. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Now here's Hield. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Young from outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Miami trailing. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. Shoots. Nails the baby hook.
The play from Nurkic was as good as they come. Terrific job getting deep inside there and nailing the shot.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Andre Drummond's checked in for Adebayo. Paul George comes in for Justice Winslow. Josh Richardson's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Sacramento also making some changes. Bagley, he's checked in for B. Thompson comes in for Hield. Young is subbed in for Young. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Third is Andre Drummond.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Young against Oladipo. And finished off by Oladipo.
That ability to attack off the bounce, one of the real strengths of Oladipo's game.
Here's the machine, defended by George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Kings shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And one of the youngest rookies when he came into the NBA, Bagley reclassified in high school so he could get to college a year early.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. The Heat with the lead. Outside, George. Down low. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Richardson. Doesn't go for him. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's Little. A three-pointer, no good.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Great positioning on the putback. Now it's a 4-point Heat lead.
And not afraid to say it. If Drummond isn't the best rebounder in the NBA, he's got to be in the top 3. That goes for both ends of the floor. Just no way to hold him in check on the board. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
George looking around. Misses the 3. The Kings trail by 4. Here's the machine. He's got 10. Young outside. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Down low. And Drummond throws it down.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Here's Oladipo, and it's Miami with another.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Now here's Gordon, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Bagley kicks to Young.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
The Kings trail by 8. Outside Gordon. Trying to end the drought. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. George dishes to Oladipo. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Stolen by Gordon. And now here comes Young in the break. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Kings shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Two shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And here's George. He's got 9. Releases from 15 and all around the rim that time before dropping in. George has got 11 points.
PG playing behind the pick and roll, able to use his size. Pretty good decision that time with the basketball.
Thompson passes to Little. No good on the 3. The Heat leading by 9. Stolen by Thompson. Here's the machine. Richardson cover. Here's Little. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. The machine's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter, looking unstoppable here.
And Oladipo kicks to Nurkic, takes the 3. And there's Oladipo on the assist by Nurkic. And that's now 7 points for Victor Oladipo. And so Young will bring it up for Sacramento, trailing by 10. Gordon finds Young. Back to Gordon. Sacramento moving it around. Bagley the pass to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Heat.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim. And lots of credit for the team around him. They're picking up the slack here tonight. You just can't buy a bucket right now.
Nurkic with the block.
Excellent defense by Nurkic on that play. He made sure that shot was not going anywhere near the rim.
Count that bucket. Richardson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
Now Bagley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's the pass to Young. Knocked away. Oladipo for 3. That one a little long. The Kings trail by 12. Young with the ball. Gordon kicks to Young. Fires the 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Moment here now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Andre Drummond. Dave, what's the news?
Kevin caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Heat. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. Losing a player of this caliber would be difficult for them at any time, but especially during the NBA Finals. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. 4 on the shot clock. Young from outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Oladipo against Young. Outside, George. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Well, Paul George taking initiative tonight and going right at the defense.
The Kings trail by 16. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shots good from Young.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Richardson kicks to Nurkic. Young against Oladipo. 36 seconds left to play here in the half. Adebayo passes to Richardson. In the corner, George with it. Jacks up a 3. And finished off by Nurkic.
Don't talk much about the arc on a shot, but Nurkic did a great job hauling in that rebound and finishing the look over top.
Inside. To the paint. Here's Oladipo. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
This is sort of the joust of the NBA where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
That free throw good from Oladipo.
Oladipo can be so explosive, long and lengthy. to see him continue to get better.
Good on the three-point shot. And no good that time. And so we wrap up the first half. Heat out front, up by 15. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Dwayne. What happened offensively that got you guys going?
We just gave each other some space. The court was open a little bit. I think Coach did a great job on making some adjustments. We was all being attacked.
All right, Dwayne, good luck in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. SRO, standing room only.
Ooh, nice.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet. Looking at Miami, they already have one victory under their belt. And now they're looking to go up 2-0 in this championship series. Just a dominating first half tonight puts them in a terrific position to do so. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, they struggled in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And everything magnified in a game of this magnitude. The microscope clearly on their go-to guy, and he came up huge in that first half.
There's something in the eyes in the warm-ups that I saw. So when the stakes get raised, he just gets better.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. They've got Richardson. Adebayo is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's George in at the 3 spot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Young against Oladipo. And Young, here we go, shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
George against Thompson. Unloads from 13. Here's Adebayo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Heat have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. Here's Young. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Bagley kicks to Young. Shot clock at 5. And the Kings check on 2 more.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Now Here's George. He's tightly guarded. The shot's good.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
Exactly. That's the kind of possession, ending with an easy one right at the bucket that you love to get early on. Builds confidence for the entire team.
There's Bagley. Paul George making his last shot. Young, right side.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Oladipo dishes to George. Knocks down the three ball. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, 3 of 4 to start this half. Offensively, they've been great.
The Kings trail by 19. Hield the pass to Bamba. Young outside. Thompson left side. It's hauled in by the Heat. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Richardson. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Richardson's got 11 points.
Awesome seeing Richardson get a little tricky with the ball. Some fancy moves there.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchup.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside. And even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Pass to Bamba. Hield against Oladipo. Shot's good from Young.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
The Heat leading by 18. Outside, George. Inside, it's deflected. Stolen by Bamba and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. The Heat have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Bamba. Back to Young. From 8. That one drops for him. Young's got 9 points in the quarter. Heat have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Richardson finds George. Back to Richardson. Six on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Kept alive. Drummond. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't know if any big man has the combination of strength, speed, and hops that Drummond has, not to mention his length, an unreal physical specimen.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 19-point game. Kicks it to Thompson. Passes it to Bagley. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Thompson. From deep. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D there from George.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Oladipo outside. Drummond in the post. Shoots over Bamba. And that one hits back iron.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense. That's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
Sacramento making some changes. He's checked in for Bagley, and the Machine subbed in for Buddy Hield. The Heat leading by 19 points. And Oladipo kicks to Adebayo. To the inside. And Drummond throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat. Here's Bol. He's got 8. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, that's pretty much a perfect pass, and that's also alliteration.
And the Heat call time here.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
Yeah, and therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
And the Heat with some changes. Jusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Josh Richardson. Now, here's Oladipo. He's got 10. Count the bastard. Oladipo's got 12 in the game.
That's good focus from the Bosnian Bear getting down there. Nurkic finding the open man with ease.
Young taking his time here. Here's Bol. And it's off from three-point range. Oladipo against Young. And Drummond kicks to Wade. George against Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. And George, here we go. Rebound by the Kings. Bol's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Inside. And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Now, here is George. He's got 20. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. It's Oladipo on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. 5 on the clock. Here's Drummond. It's blocked.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender, long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Miami called for the foul. The Kings have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there. And that one falls for Young.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Heat leading by 17. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Chalk up 2 there. The Machine's got 4 this quarter.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
Here's Nurkic, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, the determination there by Nurkic pressures the D into getting a little bit too physical with him on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
He misses the free throw. That one is no good. The Kings trail by 15. Feeds it to Young. Here's Bamba. Basket counts. Bamba's got 8 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here is George. 20 points for him. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
That's the man you want running into the pick and roll. Paul George at the helm. He's got the ball and makes a great play.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Heat leading by 15. Oladipo outside. He kicks to Nurkic. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Off the inbound. Drummond dishes to Nurkic. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for him.
Well, Nurkic is so big. Does a great job. He fends off the defense on his way to the score.
Oladipo against Young. Nice D from Oladipo. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Down low. Here's Wade. That ball. Nice feed that time from George.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here is Young. 20 points for him. Four on the clock. Pass to Bull. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Now, here is George. George, double team. A wide open look here for Oladipo. And it's put back up and in by Wade. Wade's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Young against Oladipo. Here's the machine. He's got 17. To halt the run. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's on the pass to Oladipo. Sacramento grabs the miss. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
They're really trying to sell it out there, but the official just, he ain't buying.
And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Drummond. Justice Winslow comes in for George. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Oladipo. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Bagley, he's checked in for Bamba. Aaron Gordon comes in for Klay Thompson. Fields checked in for the machine. And Joseph Young subbed in for Young. Now here's Winslow. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
Well, he's got both height and length, and that time showed them both.
Young pass to Bagley. Tries again. Shoots over Nurkic. Drills the baseline jumper. Bagley's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's exactly the shot they're looking for.
The Heat leading by 19 points. Dinwiddie kicks to Adebayo. Nurkic in the post. And finished off by Nurkic.
Well, Nurkic is big enough to do that, isn't he?
1:05 left to play here in the 3rd. Young outside. Pass to Gordon. Over Winslow. Offensive rebound. Young. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got his first points in this one.
And that is one thing he does very well. His intensity on the glass helps lead to these high percentage putbacks for his team.
Winslow kicks to Nurkic. A rebound by Hield. The Kings trail by 19. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's deflected.
And the 6'7", 225-pound Winslow rises up and swats that shot away with great athleticism.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Heat have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Wade.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
On that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Three-pointer, Hield. And Winslow pulls it down. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Kicks to Winslow. For the 3. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Winslow's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's the Miami Heat in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. We've got Gordon. Hield is out there with Young. Then there's B, and it's Little in at the 3.
The mindset right now is pretty strong. Superb at staying aggressive and right now stringing some plays together.
And here's Wade after Aaron Gordon was able to get the triple.
Really can't say enough about just how good Wade is at catching the D off guard and getting himself to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Wade drops them both. Now, here is Young. This is to Gordon. Hield outside. Charity stripe shot. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Good job in the mid-range. Buddy Hield getting squared up and scores.
The Heat leading by 20. Passes it to Nurkic. Here's Dinwiddie. Wade outside. He kicks to Nurkic. It's deflected, but he gets it back. A fadeaway. Count that one.
And Nurkic testing his luck from the mid-range.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting for the game at 42%. On the wing, Hield. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Dwayne Wade. Free throw drops for Hield.
Quietly, Buddy Hield has had some good moments in the NBA thus far. I know coming in, a lot of attention as a high draft choice, but his offensive game and the players around him, as they get better, are helping Buddy Hield out.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Heat leading by 20. Wade, right side. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Releases from 15. Misses off the left iron. Here's Sacramento. Young outside. The pass to Little. 6 to shoot. Back to Young. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Wade passes to Adebayo. Up again. The Kings trail by 20. Tipped away. And the turnover again by Sacramento. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Miami Heat. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And here's Winslow. He feeds it to Nurkic. And he overshot that one, missing.
Now, this is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible. Not getting anything to go.
Little passes to Young. Here's Bol. Hield finds Gordon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The free throw drops for Gordon. That one misses. Miami leading by 19. Here's Wade, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You have to respect how Dwayne Wade gets outstanding position and then makes the defense foul him.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Now Young. Pass to Bull. Shoots over Nurkic. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. He tries for three. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Jordan deciding where to go with it. Here's the machine. 5 to shoot. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. Little passes to Bull. Sacramento moving it around. Clock at 6. Hield from outside.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
Miami leading by 20. Dinwiddie kicks to Winslow. Pass to Nurkic. Shoots a fader, and that one drops.
Well, when you get Nurkic the ball in that spot, he's usually a knockdown threat.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Young with the ball. Now here's Hield over Wade. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Kicks it to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Winslow. Lets it go from 14. No good off the back of the rim.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
Count it.
All keyed right there from the lead pass. Right on the money.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Andre Drummond's checked in for Adebayo. Paul George comes in for Justice Winslow. Josh Richardson's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Oladipo in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Then for the Kings, Bamba is checked in for Gordon. Klay Thompson comes in for Buddy Hield. Young is subbed in for Young.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Young left side. Back to Thompson. Pass to Little. Here's Bull. Thompson outside. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
Here's Oladipo. And it's blocked. Here's Nurkic. And here's Young on the wing. Thompson pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, looking to shoot immediately off the pass, and I don't think he even felt the leather that time.
Richardson dishes to Nurkic. And George kicks to Oladipo. Now the feed to Drummond. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Here's George.
I like how hard Thompson's working right now on defense. He's just not giving them anything easy.
Here's Here's the machine, defended by George. Little passes to Bamba. Thompson against Richardson. Shot from the wing, and the Kings check on 2 more. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Richardson kicks to George. The pass to Nurkic. Just 5 on the clock. And there it is for him. Nurkic has got 6 in the quarter. The Kings trail by 18. Little passes to Bull. Pass to Young. And he lays it straight in. Young's got 22 points.
Love to see the resolve from an offensive player after a disappointing first half. He's been terrific here in the second.
Now Richardson. Oladipo outside. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Heat lead by 19.
Look, I checked the numbers, guys. We know he is great from out there. He made 1 in the first half. Now he has 1 so far in this half. Look out.
Now here's Bamba. The shot's good. And now 24 points for Trae Young.
An effective multi-dimensional scorer. Young is incredible at turning on the Jets when he's feeling.
Here's Oladipo. Can't hit that one. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. To the middle. Here's Bull. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And now 6 straight points here coming on the inside.
Oladipo finds Nurkic. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
Here's the machine. Here's Bull. He dishes it to Young. Fires it up. It's hauled in by the Heat. Nurkic has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Young against Oladipo. Nurkic in the post. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. Nurkic has got 12 points in just the second half.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Paul George really making a difference here.
He can't be stopped right now. The G looks like they're at a loss. And they have no idea how to contain him.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Jusuf Nurkic.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable. To the inside, stolen by George. Inside, here's Richardson. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Well, even though he's slightly built, Richardson does play a physical game. Remarkable how much contact he absorbs.
Now, here's Young. Bagley with the ball. He kicks to Thompson. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Oladipo outside. Pass to George. Healed against Richardson. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo passes to Oladipo. No good from outside.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Young outside. Oladipo with the block.
And the athleticism of Oladipo, woo, flying off the ground and throwing that one away.
And that'll effectively take care of Game 2 here in the NBA Finals. We'll be switching venues for the next one, but right now, an important win for Miami.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Drummond.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Passes it to Adebayo. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
Yeah, tick-tock and not much time on the clock left. Double-digit lead and coming up roses.
One shot, gentlemen.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. There's the triple. And it's Miami with the rebound. And George kicks to Oladipo. And there's the pass to Richardson. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. Just 4 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Drummond with 1 on the clock, and it's Drummond with the jam.
You could see Drummond's eyes light up once he knew that finish was coming. He didn't waste the chance. Boy, did he get his money's worth on that one.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Victor, what does tonight's performance say about the confidence of this team?
Just we're pretty good. We play great together. You know, we play well together as a team. So when we do that, it's easier for us to beat teams.
Victor Wondermatha, thank you, my man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.